Ever met someone who didn't say much, but somehow owned the entire room? The way they listened, the way they stood, the way they glanced across the table and instantly read the room. That's not luck. That's social fluency. And elegant people have it down to an art. Most people miss the quiet cues that shape how you're perceived. But today, we're pulling back the curtain. Here are 9 social cues elegant people use, the kind that change how others treat you, without you saying a word. Let's begin. Number 1. They look before speaking. Literally. Most people wait to talk. Elegant people wait. And observe. You can spot them the moment they walk into a room. They don't charge in like a politician at a fundraiser, shaking hands before anyone knows who they are. They pause. They glance. They read the energy before contributing anything at all. They make brief eye contact. Not the intense kind that makes you check your teeth in a spoon later. Just enough to say, I see you. It's the social equivalent of checking the temperature before sliding into a bath. Elegant people know better. They observe first, speak second. Number 2. They don't rely on improvisation. There's a certain type of person who walks into meetings like they're auditioning for a reality show, hoping to wing it with charisma and vague confidence. Elegant people are not that person. They walk in already knowing who's who, what's what, and where the coffee is. They've read the agenda, skimmed the bios, and, shocking, I know, learned how to pronounce names before walking through the door. I once had a colleague who, I kid you not, was standing in front of the receptionist at a business meeting, scrolling through his phone trying to figure out who we were meeting. Elegant people don't do this. They don't treat preparation like it's optional, because nothing quietly signals professionalism and respect like being ready. And in a world obsessed with just being authentic, they understand the quiet power of being competent. Number 3. Their phone never rings mid-conversation. You know what elegant people never have to do? Fumble through their bag, wide-eyed, whisper shouting, sorry, I thought it was on silent, while their phone blares out an Ariana Grande ringtone in the middle of brunch. It just doesn't happen, because they thought about it before they walked in. Elegant people anticipate disruptions before they become public performances. Their phone is silenced. They don't put it face up on the table like it's waiting to be fed. It stays tucked away, invisible, irrelevant. And if it does buzz, they won't lunge for it mid-conversation as if it's a defibrillator. They wait. They finish. They excuse themselves politely if they absolutely must check. It's a small cue, but it signals volumes. Silence, self-control, and not making Ariana Grande everyone's problem. Number 4. Their nods are timed, not constant. You've probably met the overeager nodder, the one who nods through every sentence like they're trying to dislodge something from their inner ear. It's not conversation. It's cardio. Elegant people don't nod like that. They nod once, maybe twice, slowly, precisely. It's a punctuation mark at the end of a well-placed sentence. Their nods say, I'm listening, not, please validate my existence. There's something mildly terrifying about someone nodding before you've even formed a verb. One elegant nod can carry more weight than a 3-minute monologue and a LinkedIn endorsement combined. And the most subtle cue of all? Most people don't even realize it's a cue. We'll get to that. Number 5. They wait to sit until you do. Watch closely at your next dinner or meeting. Elegant people rarely rush to take the best seat, or any seat, before reading the room. They pause. They wait. And they let others sit first, without making it weird. It's not submissive. It's strategic, because sitting too fast can signal one of 2 things: nerves or self-importance. Neither reads well. Elegant people know that how and when you sit down can quietly reflect your awareness of social order, hospitality, or simple hierarchy. At a formal table, they wait for the host's cue. At a restaurant, they let elders or guests of honor choose first. At someone's home, they don't plop down like they've just clocked out. It's graceful deference, the kind of small gesture that instantly reads as refined, and no one will ever say it aloud, but people absolutely notice. Number 6. They speak in complete thoughts, not just sentences. Some people speak like their brain is a browser with 17 tabs open and only one actually working. It's all fragments, half-finished ideas, abandoned metaphors. Elegant people don't do that. They speak in full, composed thoughts, even when the topic is simple. There's a rhythm, a sense of structure, not rehearsed, just complete. They don't leave you guessing, or worse, filling in the blanks. Which brings me to my personal favorite, the genius who, in the middle of a work meeting, sends me a one-line WhatsApp saying, Can you handle this instead? No context, no attachments, nothing. Apparently, I'm supposed to decode corporate telepathy, finish a task I've never seen, and deliver it before the call ends. Elegant communication is the opposite of that. It respects the listener. It provides clarity, not confusion. And whether they're ordering coffee or declining a dinner invite, elegant people finish their thought, not because they're showing off, but because it shows care. Number 7. They know the power of a well-timed touch. Let's be clear. Elegant people are not the handsy type. They're not stroking your arm while they talk or hugging everyone like they're running for office. Their use of touch is so subtle, it almost doesn't register, until it does. A light hand on the shoulder when you're upset, a gentle touch on the elbow when guiding someone through a crowded room, just enough to make you feel seen. And then it's gone. No lingering, no weird cupping, no double pat that turns into a hostage situation. It's the social equivalent of adding a pinch of salt, not dumping the whole container in and calling it warmth. And that's the point. Refined people don't use touch to get closer. They use it to let you know they already are. Number 8. They smile with restraint, not performance. Some people smile so much, you start to worry their face will cramp. It's all teeth, all the time, like they're trying to sell you something or apologize for existing. Elegant people? Their smiles are selective. They don't smile to fill silence or to make sure everyone feels comfortable at their expense. Their smiles appear naturally and disappear just as gracefully, like punctuation, not decoration. And here's something you'll notice once you start watching closely. Elegant people don't over-smile when someone important enters the room. They offer the same calm, polite expression they'd give to anyone else. Because nothing screams, "I'm new here." Like over-smiling at the CEO. Their smile says, "I'm pleased to meet you," not, "Please pick me for your team." It's subtle, but powerful. A quiet cue that they're grounded in their own worth, not trying to perform for someone else's approval. Number 9. They don't flinch at awkwardness. This is perhaps the most powerful cue of all. Most people scramble to smooth over awkward silences, nervous laughter, or conversational hiccups. Elegant people don't. They sit in the moment, unbothered. They understand that poise isn't the absence of awkwardness. It's how calmly you move through it. If you can handle a clunky conversation without shifting in your seat like you're in a dentist's chair, congrats. You're halfway to elegance. So, what's the real secret here? Elegant people aren't trying to control how others see them. They're simply aware of timing, of energy, of tone. They master the art of subtle signals because they know influence often whispers before it speaks. And once you start practicing these cues, you'll notice people treat you differently. What's one subtle social cue you've noticed that completely changed how you see someone? Like, subscribe, and check my Amazon storefront for elegant beauty and quiet power essentials. As always, stay classy. Manners matters.